Howdy folks, I'm Keith Bowen and this is Hard Rock University. I'm going down the upper decline here on a scouting mission. Might be a good idea to turn on my light. Okay, I'm going to try something a little bit different on this video as it's kind of confusing in 3 dimensions. So I've made a little drawing here. Let's see if this will help out. And we have 2 intersecting structures. In blue is the main decline structure, and it's this way. It's a plane surface, 50 degrees. In this plane here, there's the stopes. This is the sump. And the tunnel comes this way and goes that way from the main decline itself. About 30 feet this side of the main decline is what we call the perpendicular vein. It's basically vertical, and it has these 2 declines in it. I call them the middle and the upper decline. Now, I did several trips at a minimum of 2, maximum of 4 in each section because of sampling and video, etc. I'm just editing it all together, so you'll see it as kind of one quick overview of everything, but you'll see camera angles change and stuff like that. Just kind of ignore that. That's all part of the editing process. We start at the upper decline here. It's got this little chute in it that drops down, and then it opens up pretty good all the way down to this ore chute down here on the 40-foot level. Okay? And I sampled that in 3 places. At 20 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet. The middle decline, now this is where we had this section from here to there. Pack rats, this and that. We wanted some kind of a good solid anchor right here for down there, so we laid a cable along this section here. It's thoroughly anchored at the top to the cover. And so we, at 20 feet and 40 feet, took another sample. As we go down, 20 feet is pretty much straight. This is fairly good size here. They were taking more than they had to just to get a decline. Both of these from the 20-foot level down opened up some, like that's where they started hitting ore. At the 40-foot level, they actually took a chunk out of the footwall there, and they opened up even more on the hanging wall, which continued at the 100 and the 120-foot level. And below the 120-foot level, about 130, where I was running out of rope, it came back down again, and it was just a fracture zone here, and it had some the limonite, the iron oxides in the floor. I'm guessing another 15 feet below where I could reach with the rope I had. So that's the basic overview of what we're looking at. We got a perpendicular vein here and the main decline vein there. Let's see what happens. I do know where this ends up, so that's a little reassuring. What I'm doing right now, going down this stuff and knocking down the loose material as I go. Good God, that looks spooky as hell. Love you, little one.
Love you too, Bear.
Oh, man. This would be fun to try and get back up. Using Jumars. This is the bottom of that real narrow stretch. And this is 20 feet from surface. And we have a black vein here. And then this hard, slightly iron-stained quartz-looking material. Then right over here I took this chunk out and it's got more of the reddish. So I'm going to take a sample here and see what it is. There's what it looks like directly overhead. Again, we've got the red on that side, more the quartz there. But this is where it opens up. And now they decided they really wanted this. So, let me get this sample and keep going. Here we are at 40 feet deep, upward decline. About 18 inches wide, looks heavily mineralized. This, I think, is what they were going after. This doesn't seem like they were terribly excited. As a matter of fact, this looks like hanging wall. Can't tell. This is still vertical here. But I can't exactly tell what's going on, but this is where I took the sample right here. Okay, so here I am standing on the 40-foot level at the ore chute. And right over there is where I took the sample. It's this heavily iron-stained stuff. The assay from there came back good ore. Last trip, this was not. Okay. Exfil over the bridge at Moria, and then switch to the middle decline. So here's the challenge at this location. I have a crap load of pack rat crap, and it's real difficult to get the safety rope down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang this cable here. I got a chain so that it won't fray against this steel frame here, and it can't get eaten by those little pack rats. And you can see they love to put cactus and everything else in here to deter predators. And while I'm not a predator, it does deter me. So I got to go down here. Rails look fairly strong, although they're not necessarily real secure. What I got to do is I got to knock all this loose crap down so that the cable in the future doesn't knock anything down. Like this stuff here, if you're 100 feet down, could be really unpleasant. So I've got to clean this decline as I go down, and I've got to lay this cable out behind me. So this is going to be fun. These pack rats are going to be most annoyed with me. So here I am 20 feet down the middle decline, and this seems to be all that they were kind of going after right here. It looks like this is where it opens up. That they took a big chunk out. So we shall go down another 40 feet. Well, I'll be pretty darn close to the station then. Here I am at 40 feet. Big zone here. Got lots of red and yellow. Sampled here and here, there, there, and there's the station right there. So now I'll get down on there, haul these samples up, and there's the end of the steel cable, and we'll go ahead and hang the rope from that and go down further. Got to put the gas meter on and like that. Long day. Eva wanted to get a little practice rappelling, and this is nice because she doesn't have to Jumar back up again. So she's going to lower herself slowly and carefully down to the 40 level, and I'll meet her there, get her on the station. That's the way. Keep that right hand on the rope at all times. Use your left hand for everything else.
That's what I'm doing, Bear.
I'm just telling you, you're doing fine.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. There you go.
Hey, I could keep going.
You could, but then you'd have to Jumar up.
Yes.
Yep, you made it. Go ahead and just pull some slack and leave yourself hooked up until you're on this side of the stuff there.
I did it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
This may be quite a bit of effort to get out of. And here we are at the 80-foot level, where they've dug out a lot underneath the track, but not much above it here. Though they did go pretty much horizontally there. So, must have been some good stuff. Okay, continue on. Ain't at the bottom yet. Okay, here we are at the 100-foot level. What the hell's going on here? There we go. And there's where I took the sample. Oh, come on. They were pretty busy over here. It's about 6 to 7 feet wide. Keep going. Well, here I am, essentially at the end of my rope. This is the as far as I can get. That's all I got left there. This is the 120 level, and we have brooches on, but I don't see as much of the real brown. Don't know if we got less oxidation here, but clearly they were still mining that out. When you went down a little more, you'll see that they got a little less aggressive on that. So there it is up there, and I'm going to take a sample right in here. Looks like a good spot. And then I need to get the heck out of here before it gets dark. So let me get on it. That's some exercise.
You okay?
Yeah. Well, it's been a bit of a rough day and a bit of a long day, but we got all the sampling done and the ropes out of the mine because those pack rats like to chew on them. And at a couple bucks a foot, you don't want this thing messed up. So, done with the sampling underground. Tomorrow I'll process samples, screen some dump, make another video on that. But for today, happy prospecting and keep it safe out there.